9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Command engine start. 2, 1.
Tiny House Live. Tiny House Live.
And you people, you're all astronauts on some kind of Star Trek.
Yes, indeed you are, my friends. You are with the professor way high above the hills of Petacocha tonight, and you are indeed an astronaut on some kind of Star Trek. That's where we're off to tonight. I've got a plan. I've got a focus, more than usual, I think. Let me make sure we're doing fine over here since I've got a couple new controls up, making sure my world is fine. Looks like we're all good. Let me turn around here really quick. Usually I do this ahead of time, but I was anxious to get up here into space tonight, and particularly bring you all up here with me. We'll get my little chat line up and going, see who's already here. Rosanna's here and Mackenzie's here, already out in space with us. It's a fantastic thing. What a wonderful feeling. Hold your arms out. Hold your arms out right now. I want you to feel the weightlessness. There's weightlessness happening in this room right now. Weightlessness. And I'm going to be bringing my guest up in just a moment, and then, my goodness, they don't even know what's going to happen. Matter of fact, I think right now they're playing a casual little bistro gig somewhere on some wharf somewhere in Petaluma, doing what musicians do, for a dime and a dollar and to satisfy their creative souls. And I think I'm like I did with Sean Allen last week when I abducted him off his couch unsuspectingly. I'm going to just pull these guys right up through the blue beam that'll appear over the top of Petaluma. You've seen it before, and just bring them right up to us, and once they're up here, they'll kind of fall into place. I know. There's no thinking about it. I know they've got some good material for us because I know both these guys really well. I'm not going to tell you who they are yet. Not until they get here. All right, I'm ready. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time other than to welcome you once again to Tiny House Live every Wednesday night, 8 to 9 p.m. plus. I see you're all coming in. Rosanna's here. Mackenzie's here. Bruna Lima's already here. Hi, Michelle. Christian Barr. Why do I call you Barr? That's Blair. I can read. I'm English. I say good evening. I say good morning because I realize a lot of you are on the other side of the planet. And so much so I do have an Eric Martin moment for you tonight, of course, my friends. The She-Devil Girl's with us. And I've got a good Eric Martin moment for you. It'll welcome Christmas into your world. I believe it's getting to be winter in your time of world. For us, it's 102 degrees in Petacocha, and it's hotter than usual. So why am I wearing a jacket? It's only for this introduction, and then I'll be right back to getting down to my normal. All right. Hey, She-Devils. Where am I? All right, I'm looking around like I have a purpose tonight. Darn right you know I do. I'm just multi-jamming. Come on in, sit down with us, enjoy the evening. It's only an hour, or morning. Have a cup of coffee. I realize a lot of you get up very early to watch this, and can I tell you how much I appreciate that? I mean, to wake up with your professor. Waking up with a professor. Maybe I should be doing a morning show that I perform in the evening. That might be something interesting for me to think about. Waking up with a professor. Well, basically you are by doing this. I try to bring you the best of what I can find here in Northern California with talent and strange things that happen. And they all end up coming up to my inspirational space station, which is what I'm going to do next, my friends, because it is time for me to bring them up. Yes. I have two guests. I'm going to hijack off a little. They're having a little gig, I understand, right now, and I think that's really cool. But you know what? I think I can do them one better. We'll explain when I get them up here. All right, my friends. Wish us well. Here we go. We're going to lift off, bring my guests up into Tiny House. Come on, guys. Wait until you see. All right, here they come. Here they come.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Command engine start.
There they are. There they are. But what? You look happy. I just abducted you. What are you so happy? I'd be glad to get off the planet Earth. It's been hot down here. Right there looking at me in my capsule tonight, and glad to be up here at my inspirational space station on my left, and that would be your right. That is Shane Schlick right there. Wave giving with Shane. Waking up in the morning with Shane Schlick. There you go, ladies. There's a kiss for you. Todd Bugbee right there to his left. Todd, throw a big kiss out there as well. Double, triple, quadruple kisses. This man should be in the Olympics. The Olympics of kissing. I'll pull your mic around there too. I'm sorry, I should have got you set up. And by the way, look around, my friends, because right now you are on Tiny House Live. I had abducted you from your casual gig that you had.
How the hell did you do that? How did we get here, dude?
The powers of Tiny House. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's a secret, and it's got to remain that way. Otherwise, I just have to kill you. I don't want to do that. So we're up here, and I hope you're going to enjoy yourself. I know you're playing to a decent crowd down there, as you guys do already. But at the same time, I thought, you know what? These guys need international exposure. They need to go out to the world. I think the She Devils and all the people and the fans and the friends, not only around the world but here in Sonoma County as well, deserve to see what you guys are doing. And so you're actually the first performing musicians I've had in the new International Space Station Cantina. Look around. What do you think?
I'm absolutely impressed. This is amazing.
Yeah,
nice little spot here,
Yes,
dude.
very impressive.
It is
Your own little tiny corner of the universe.
I'm happy with it, man. Look at all the records around us. There's records everywhere, and there's clear liqueurs and brown liqueurs up on shelves. And I think if you look really hard, there's actually a megaphone and a piano. A lot of leather and a lot of wood, and it's just the proper lighting. That's really what I'm looking for.
I really like what you've done with the place.
It seems like it's getting larger all the time, doesn't it? I know. Well, you know what? We've got some friends coming in. I'm loving to see you. Kraza. Oh, watching from the Philippines. How do I pronounce this? Kryzza.
I have no clue.
Oh, well, we're glad to see you. Anyway, Kraza.
That's my girl.
That's your girl? Really? From the Philippines?
Oh.
You see? I told you, waking up with Shane right there. Buckle up and let's go, Isis says. I know. What? Oh, what?
And you people, you're all astronauts on some kind of Star Trek.
And that's why we brought you up here to join us tonight, boys. I think... before we jump straight into music, because yes, we've got at least three, maybe four songs. We've got our Eric Martin moment. We've got things that we're looking forward to getting into. But let's do a little background real quick, because I like to say, when did we first, maybe Todd? When did we first come together? What was our first outing?
Well, I kind of reached out to you about a year or two ago. Probably a year or two ago, but I've known of you, and I think we've met several times over at Redwood Cafe a long time ago.
Yeah, it was more Redwood than the Mystic.
Yeah, definitely Redwood. Had some history there. Loved that place, and I know you did a great job over there. So.
Oh, I had a great time there.
Yeah, and so man, when I got turned on to Tiny House Live, I think I reached out to you last year.
Yeah,
and you were kind enough to have me up, and I had a great time.
That was on our Facebook era. During the Facebook era.
Yeah. So very happy that you would have me back and have us back.
I love what you're doing.
Thank you, brother.
Absolutely, and your Dead Roses too. We can talk about that a little bit as we move along as well, because you got a lot of irons in the fire.
I try to diversify it a little bit.
And your Todd Bugbee project's a big favorite of mine. We did a video together at the Elephant in the Room up in Healdsburg. Love that.
That was a great night, and you did a great job. That video is awesome.
I made an edit, and I've always got it on hand. I use it whenever I do my local stuff.
That means a lot to me.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Todd Bugbee holds the world record for most bands. He is the front man of it.
It's true. Between the Bugbee Project, of course.
Yeah, Bugbee Project. I don't know. You want to go through them?
Well, I don't know, but I could bring you up with Tony Stouffer, and he might have more on you if you go back to history, because Tony's got like about 30.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. I know.
Historically speaking,
you got to be careful with statements like that in here.
I'm definitely in the 10 to 15 range, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Which is, I don't know, good or bad. You tell me.
No, it's all good, because every time you do a band, just like every time you read a book, like every time you do a new recording, you learn something and you progress, and that's the whole idea.
Yeah, no doubt. And the funny thing is with the project, Bugbee Project, is somebody told me, like, you do a lot of bands, but, why don't you do something like your own project, so it's not really a band, and you don't have to stress out about, And I was like, you know what, that's a great idea, because usually what I do is just throw together projects anyway. So that's where the Bugbee project name kind of came from.
Well, I love it.
So it's not a band. It's
I love the
project.
material.
That way it takes the pressure away.
And you can be the boss and boss people around.
That's
and,
right.
you know, they can't complain.
If you can't be the boss, be a one-man act. That's kind of what I do in here. It's like everything's in totally my control. If anything goes wrong, it's totally my friggin' fault. You know, I accept the responsibility. It's a Frank Zappa attitude.
Well, that's why we're called Shiny Things, because I am not the boss of this. This is Shane and I coming together and trying to create something new with both of our stuff, you know, and you know, the concept of Shiny Things really is just, we needed a band name because we didn't want to just be Todd Bugbee and Shane
and
Schlick.
Another project.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. And getting the names out of it makes it, you know, different and more unique. So I'm excited to be playing with Shane. And
To be honest, I really hated that name when I first heard it, but it's grown on me.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it. Phonetically, it's correct as well. Shiny Things. You see, it falls well.
It's up to interpretation as well.
Yeah.
And really, we didn't want to think too hard, because that is like the worst part of any band starting is trying to come up with a name. Seriously. And anybody out there that plays music knows exactly what I'm talking
absolutely
about.
True. Absolutely true. Well, you, young man, Shane, we've got a bit of history together too, going back to Highway Poets.
Yes, I was
do
a
we go
member of that band.
Do we go back to Hillside Fire?
We go back to Hillside Fire.
You see.
Yeah.
Now, my big question to you is: remember in your recall? And we'll get into what you're doing currently or something like that. But in your recall, did I ever make you walk out of a tent on your knees, inhale helium, and sing "We Are the Munchkins" from the Munchkin on My Dark Side of Oz?
I've lost count of how many times you've made me do that.
Now I'm not sure if you're actually I forget if you were actually part of that that I did with. It was during the I call them the Lollipop Poets. So this might have been before you. Was this before you, or you were there?
Yeah, I remember this.
See, that was all coming back to you like a dream, wasn't it? I made you walk out of a tent on your knees, put your knees into shoes, breathe a helium, and sing the We Are the Munchkins, and then go back into the tent. It was a magical moment. I'm glad I could bring that back to you. I'm glad I could bring that back to you.
Is that on tape somewhere or video?
No, it's in my
mind. Thank God.
That's why it is now. At least now it's documented, because I've got, he can prove that it happened. But Highway Poets too, one of my favorite local bands. I got to hand it to Highway Poets for so many reasons, because not only their singer and songwriter stuff they do between, of course, Travis and Sebastian and Taylor, and really the technical abilities of the band. I'm just amazed.
Phenomenal musicians. Yeah, I grew up with Taylor, the bass player.
Yeah.
We grew up in high school together playing in bands. And when we moved up here, that's when we met Sebastian and Travis. And
great combination.
I
love what you guys do.
Right there. That's
I love it.
It's great for Petaluma.
It's true, and it works so well.
Awesome.
But you got an element that a lot of bands don't necessarily have, and that's somebody who really understands the technical abilities of putting up cameras, recording, making production stuff that goes out. When I look up a band coming in and I look and see what's online about them, it kind of tells me real quick about what they got, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on Highway Poets, and
that's all Sebastian.
I know it is. I know it is, and I'm pointing a big finger right at Sebastian in a very good way. Great work. You know what? Let's get into a little music tonight here. I think everybody would probably like to. Hello, let me go back real quick before we get started, because I want to say hi to a few people there, because Lady is now in the house, Lady Sky, and Fabiola. There's so many wonderful names who are checking in. Bruna Lima, Isis. There's my friends Rosanna. I love it. You guys cheer me up. And good morning, good night, good evening, good morning, good day. Welcome to your tiny house beginning. And actually, we've got some good music for you tonight, just to kind of warm up your sensibilities. And where are we, by the way, anyway? Tiny house boy. Tiny house boy.
I need my guitar.
I'm going to meet you right now.
Sweet. Check 1, 2.
Yes, my friends. I've got them right here tonight. Shiny Things. The first band to come into my Star Wars. Did I say Star Wars? No, it's real. I can't.
Dude.
Oh man, Lucas, where'd he go?
Just shut down all of a sudden.
all the electrical turns on. The FCC is now involved. And no, Inspirational Space Station from my cantina. You're the first band to perform in my cantina. So
Cool, man.
You know,
We're
much
stoked.
like
Thanks
that.
for having us.
Do you know that song?
Love that song.
We are still working out the arrangements, actually.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
Oh, well. So don't be sorry about anything you do tonight.
Sorry.
If there's sorry, don't, we take a pledge right now. Don't be sorry about anything you do tonight.
Well.
It's only going around the world and back again.
Right.
You know, and as long as my
Oh, look at that. I can hear it.
it's just right where you were, just like when I abducted you.
Perfect.
You're kind of right in the same middle of the set, you know.
Well, you said it's good. It's the morning somewhere, right? So we're
Yeah.
gonna have to do something with a little morning theme.
Oh, that's a nice thing.
Maybe something. Yeah. All right. Ready? An early morning wind is blowing, it's feeling right. The sighs and makings of a day go through the night. Come on. I'll call you up, but the phone ain't rings. Well, you know my burning heart can't stand your crazy ways. Come on. Why don't we leave this place behind and let it all go? Why don't you call me back, baby? I'll never know. Waste of time, can heal our wounds. You made your mind up much too soon. Another day and I'm on my way. Maybe some other girl will take your place. Come on. I'll let the music take away. I'll let the music take away. I'll let the music take away. I'll let the music take away all my worries. Later on when I make my way up to San Francisco Bay, I'll be living the sweet life. I'll be doing it right. I'll never have to worry about you and all them crazy things you do. I'll let the music take away. I'll let the music take away. I'll let the music take away all my worries. All my worries. All my worries. All my worries. Let the music take away. Let the music take away. Let the music take away all my worries. All my worries. All my worries. All my worries. What you said? All my worries. All my worries. All my worries. Yeah, yeah. All my worries.
Beautiful, beautiful, shiny things right there. Todd Bugbee, Shane Schlick. Right here in the tiny house. Darn it, darn it, darn it. That's good stuff. Thank you. Thank you.
Dag-nabbit.
Dag-nabbit. What do you say? What do you say when you're in space, when you're excited about something and it's really good? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something, you know. I don't know. I don't know.
You want me to geek out? There's no sound in space, brother. Oh, shit.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Todd Bugbee?
I am totally not
You're
sure
talking
now.
to a man
Oh,
who
God.
lives in space. All right?
What did I just say?
You brought it on right there because you know where you're at, don't you? You know, no, you don't. What?
Look, Dave. I can see you're really upset about this.
Don't be upset, Dave. There's no Dave here. I need to get my face in this with you. Hang on a second. I got to figure something out. I've got to either lose one chroma key action here and get a little straighter with myself. I'm trying to be too fancy for my own good. Which means, yes, eventually people will see a little bit of a green screen. The magic will be revealed of my time and space when I install what we lovingly call in this industry a PIP. I am installing a PIP right now that you will be seeing in place of some of my magic of Tiny House. Once it was this, and now it's the magic is revealed. The magic, there it is, with me down there in a PIP, which is another fancy word for a picture-in-a-picture. And with the proper music behind us and the proper time and space to relax for a second.
Now, where are we now?
I've got you kind of in the. Well, it's kind of a holding room. It's kind of. I didn't want to really alert you or alarm you, but I was kind of sterilizing you. There's a lot of bugs down there on the planet, and it's really good to come in and spend a couple minutes in the green screen with me just to sterilize.
You know, I've always been terrified of alien abductions. You know, I listen
Really?
to a lot of regression therapy on YouTube. It
Really?
scares the shit out of me.
Really?
Can we cuss on here?
You think it's going to happen?
You learn something new about somebody every day. You know?
Yeah, but you're the nicest alien I've ever met.
I've got
I feel
personal
so
contact. There's a
comfortable.
reason I'm up here. I'm actually I don't really like to talk too much about it because it's not my tiny house life, but it's my gig. I'm personally connected to the beings, and they want you to know that we need to get our act together.
Yeah.
And if we get our act together, they will be more than glad to teach us what we really need to know to survive and move further into the galaxy. But if we don't get our act together, then why should they bother? That's what they tell me. We're busy aliens. We're all over the world. We're all over the galaxy. You're just a drop in the bucket. We're just flying by. Get your act
You're
together.
dropping some knowledge right now, man.
I'm up here, man. There's a reason. There's a reason I'm in space.
One.
I'm not saying.
Not saying, but I'm just saying.
But nobody can prove me different.
Okay.
You try. You don't need to be a Bezos or a Musk to get up into space. That's really all I'm telling you. As you know, because here we are.
Here
we are. Just
I would have never believed it, but ladies and gentlemen,
stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. You know, tell me a little bit about that last song. I just kind of breezed right. I didn't do an outro after it. What?
So the cool thing about Shiny Things is that it's kind of a coming together of the material that I write and the material that Shane has been writing and playing for several years. And
Yeah.
So that was an original of mine, kind of a little island feel called All My Worries. And I like starting with that song. I usually throw it at him all the time because it's a good warm-up and it's kind of a good feel-good song. So,
Yeah, it works well for me. It sounded great.
Who doesn't love to skank?
yeah, a little
But that's
skank.
just it. And if you like reggae, if you come from that base, and I do. I spent years doing that. That's kind of home stuff for me. So
If you like that kind of stuff, that's what the Bugbee Project is doing, that kind of stuff. Feel-good, rock, funk,
Yeah.
reggae, soul. all
Should we
that.
promote it right now?
We got to,
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead, drop it.
The Bugbee Project is an awesome band with Emily Froberg, Shane Schlick on the drums, Fran Cisco Vivas on keyboards.
He's so awesome, by the way.
Incredible. And myself. And it really primarily it was for me a band put together to play the original music that I wrote and recorded the last few years. And what it turned out to be was completely something different. It's got its own unique thing. It's evolved into its own thing, and I'm just super excited to play with those folks. Anyway,
Would you like to hear an example?
You could, if you'd like.
Well, I cut one down. It was.
I think it's a little rocker. You've got a couple rockers.
Oh yeah, believe me, our company hanging with us tonight is well aware and well equipped to handle rock and roll.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely, absolutely. But no, I did.
That might be with Mingo on drums, though.
It is. It is with Mingo on drums. So we'll have to swap out our imagination.
Which is fine. Mingo is one of my dear friends, and he's a freaking awesome drummer. And I'm so stoked that he is so busy right now, just crushing it.
Is he? What's Mingo doing? I need to know.
What isn't he doing?
I know. He's the man. Yeah.
He's an absolute animal, and he's just the man. Not to mention, he's the drummer for the Highway Poets.
Yes.
Absolutely. right. You know,
one of many things.
We are also incestuous in this county, at least. Yeah.
And Taylor and I, we grew up in Southern California, and we fell in love with Groundation.
Yeah, dude.
And then when we moved up here, we learned that they were from here, and then, met Mingo, and it was like,
yeah,
it's a little starstruck to meet that man.
Yeah, Harrison, another professor, by the way.
Newman, Spina, Marcus, Kelsey, Dave Sacheret, all those guys.
Paul Spina.
A huge shout out.
I mixed all that band when I was running the End of the Beginning in Cotati, because they were all coming directly from the State College, and so I started all the Groundation shows there. And then when I moved to the Mystic Theater in 2000, they came too, and it was just like, oh, those are some of the best. The Bob Marley specials we did, and those are great. And they let me dub.
You should check out Rising Tide, which is like.
Is that Harrison's new thing?
No, Harrison is still doing Groundation with some other folks.
Yeah.
And the original members of the Groundation moved on to start an amazing band called Rising Tide.
Oh, really?
They just backed, a couple of them. Sorry, I don't know, going off, but Mike Love, who's an amazing reggae player from Hawaii, just came in on his tour, and Newman and Spina and Mingo all played
you mentioned
with him.
Spina. All right. Another one of my favorite drummers, by the way.
Yeah. He's the one who named my other band called Phony Abalone. That came from Paul Spina.
And that is such
I've got you to
that is such a
Spina-ism. Oh my God, totally.
Well, I want to do this because it's an improv show, and in the sense of showing people what it is and the history of what we're doing. We'll come back and we'll continue on, and actually give me a chance to get up and grab a little sip of something while we play this video. I did the song "Talking to You."
Oh, Talking to You.
And as you remember, it was a 10-minute song. I cut it down about in half so I could actually show it.
There's about 30 seconds of actual song there, and then the rest is just
all
jam.
Great, man. It's all great. And I took to it, and I don't know if you saw what I did by bringing it into the effects world of my viral media art, but I spatially affected it, and I brought it into our planetary. So we're going to take it. I'm going to show you something fun. This is going to rock you out a little bit. We'll be right back. We'll get back to some other things with shiny things. But in the meantime, I think in the history of continuity, in the need of continuity, you need to get updated. Here you go, for you guys right here. Shiny things. Todd Bugbee project right here.
Just to inject a bit of truth. How on the earth did you be this spineless? Too afraid to show me proof. Now we end up just running in circles. I'd keep up with you. You're throwing out a lot of hurdles. Now there's nothing else that I can do. You see me chasing you. Now the leaves are falling too. Can't you see me chasing you? Now the leaves are falling too. See I'm talking to? Why can't you see I'm talking to? Why can't you see I'm talking to? Why can't you see I'm talking to? Now the day is over and I'm feeling nervous. There's a lot of things I need to say. I really haven't even scratched the surface. There's too many outcomes we should weigh. Can't you see me chasing you? Now the leaves are falling too. can't you see I'm talking to? Why can't you see I'm talking to? Why can't you see I'm talking to?
How to get my trajectory right. I'm still having a little trouble with my thrusters tonight. I'm not sure what it is. Every once in a while, oh, there it is again. There it is again. That's all right. That's all right. Seems to be a weekly thing I'm having. It's all right. It's all right. Yes, my friends, Bugbee project right there. Bugbee project right there. I had to give you some history. You had to have some history. Had to have some history to get us.
That was enlightening.
It was enlightening.
That was
wasn't
interesting.
It? Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good day. Good evening.
Hello. I forgot to mention before we move forward.
Okay.
I talked about the Bugbee Project and didn't even mention Alex Garcia on tenor saxophone.
My goodness.
And that's my bad.
Yep.
And thankfully you showed that video because I remembered he was in our band.
And we'll give him an extra prop because he just also played with Pete Floyd at
Oh,
Phoenix,
my God, dude,
who
Alex.
I couldn't video this time around. Yeah, and he did a spectacular job.
Well, let's talk about Pete Floyd. I'll talk about them too all day. Those guys
I wanted to video them because I was supposed to, but this new job that I have now taken kind of restricted me on because of Father's Day weekend.
And you did their last show.
I did.
All your video was awesome.
Well, you want to hear something that I haven't even announced yet?
No, I don't.
You don't want to hear it?
Of course I do.
Of course you do. Yes, you do. Of course you do. I'm actually going to do the video and I'm going to take my. I'm going to do video at the Sebastiani Theater in Sonoma on the next gig that we do, and actually present video along with their shows, which is something I've been wanting to do.
Like a backdrop?
Well, Pink Floyd has always had videos.
Of course.
There's a video in every Pink Floyd show. So, but we haven't been able to do video and lasers, and AJ's. Laser work is spectacular.
Oh my God!
So we kind of bowed to that, and I said,
level.
"Let me just the last Phoenix show. Let me just video the entire show, and with AJ's light show, and we'll take it from there." But in Sonoma, we're not going to do as much light show. We're going to do more video. In other words, I'll be able to recreate some of my Dark Side of Oz by implying some of the Wizard of Oz against Pink Floyd's music during a live show, which is something that's on my own personal bucket list. So I'll at last be able to do that at a historic theater. I mean, the Sebastiani in Sonoma is a beautiful old place, and nobody ever does anything in there. So
talk more, Shane. I'm talking too
Well,
much.
I'm remembering we're supposed to promote our Bugbee Project gig.
We haven't even done that.
Well, let's do that. Let's talk about that.
I don't even know when that is. It's a Wednesday. I know that. What date?
Okay, Wednesday, July 6th, I want to say, at the Peacetown event in Sebastopol on the Crooked Goat stage.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yes.
We are barely going to fit on that stage. I cannot wait.
Okay.
I'm going to bring the biggest drum set I can.
Is this the Bugbee Project?
This is the Bugbee Project.
And tell me the day again. It's on a Wednesday, right? You're going to do this to me so I can't come
July
see it? Really?
6th. And if I really wanted to be sure, I would look at my phone, and you wouldn't judge me for not knowing. Hold on.
Yeah, take a look. Be safe.
Okay,
this is important.
July 6th. Wednesday, July 6th.
And I've got...
Okay, so let me just say this, too. I'm sorry, I'm hijacking.
No. Well, I've
Captain.
already abducted you, so you're glad
I grew
to...
up, I moved to Sebastopol in 8th grade, and I went to high school in 8th grade in Sebastopol. I have so many amazing memories and made so many tremendous friends, a lot of them long lifetime best friends. So I'm so stoked to be going back to Sebastopol. I never get to play there, and I'm really excited about that.
Peacetown's a fun place, and no matter what stage you're playing on.
Cool.
I mean, very receptive audience. I did it last year with the Bluebirds. I mixed the Bluebirds and videoed them there, and it's a great community thing.
And the Crooked Goat in general, the vibe there, the people
Coffee.
that go there to drink beer, they're
coffee.
awesome.
Isn't it a coffee house too? Isn't it a coffee house? Or is it a beer
beer?
place?
I thought it was
It's a brewery.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Beer,
All I
coffee.
know, that's
thought it
one
was
of the
good.
few places in this area where I can play like my punk rock songs and they go over
That's
well.
awesome.
So
Okay.
I love those
Awesome. You got
people.
punk rock songs.
Acoustically, yeah.
guy-
Name one of your punk rock songs.
I do Olympia by Rancid. I do a bunch of Against Me songs.
That's what?
Bunch of shit.
Shit.
Green Day?
Green Day, yeah.
Yeah. Can you play Green Day on the Mando?
No, but I have a guitar though.
Careful what.
I was about to pump him up and be like, he can play whatever he wants.
I know he
And then he's
can.
like,
I can
nope,
figure it
sorry.
out, sure.
Shuts
but
that
I'll
down
turn this
right away.
backtrack off real quick and turn you loose on a Green Day Mando
it's
number.
gonna sound a little puny, you know.
Come on, dude. Let's feel some fucking shit. Sorry, I am swearing.
Well, it's the altitude. Don't worry about it. It happens. By the way, if you need to, there is oxygen underneath your seats.
Okay.
You reach down there. There's a little tube that'll come up. You breathe some oxygen. I know I kind of took you away from your gig down there on a spur of a moment. But we're doing great. Thanks for joining me up here on Tiny House Live and the Inspiration Space Station. You are the first musical band or organization conglomeration to play in my space station cantina. So thank you so
We're
much.
honored.
It's an honor, my friend.
You're in great
Yeah.
company. Hopefully there'll be many, many more. And speaking of many more, well, I'd say this real quick. No, I'll come back. I got to do an update.
Yeah.
But we'll come back on that. But let's venture off into something else with shiny things.
Sure.
What you got, man?
I don't know.
You can experiment with
I
it.
was going to do, let's do Start the Sun. This is another original tune, and we'll go from there. Two, one, two, four.
at the sun. The clouds get in my way. I don't get anything done. It's just been my day. When I leap for the stars, I hit my head on the moon. It leaves nothing but scars. I'll learn my lesson soon. But if I could just find out the things I'm doing wrong, I'd leave myself no doubt that we're waiting so long. Yeah. I need someone to find me. I think I've lost my head. The sun is always so blinding. I need the stars instead. So we held on to each other at the spot that nobody knew. Two hearts beating together. Cherish my memories of you. So all my memories of you. All my memories of you. So all my memories of you. All my memories of you. I said all my memories of you. All my memories of you. I said all my memories of you. No, no, no. All my memories of you. I said all my memories of you. All my memories of you. No, no. I said all my memories of you. All my memories of you.
You were supposed to solo, man. What happened?
All right. Let's save room for later for that.
Anything can happen here in Tiny House Live.
It's called Stare at the Sun. Thanks.
Awesome. Perfect song for up here, too. Can you see it? Look away. Look right up there. Ah, there's no sun. It's nighttime. Ah, fooled you.
I think the sun's below us.
The sun is below us right now. I can look out my view screen right now, and you'd see it. But stare at the sun. Awesome. It says right here. ISIS just called it awesome. Oh. Lady Sky said, nice, with about maybe 20 exclamation points after it. That's a beautiful thing right there.
Thank you, guys.
And Bruno Lima says, yes, Professor, it's been a fantastic evening. So, yeah, I always have to remember that some of the people who are with us, I love each and every one of you, who join us at different times on the planet. And the world does not revolve around my time here in Pacific Cali time. I like to think it does, but it doesn't. And so there's people right now who are starting their day off with us, having a strong cup of coffee and or good black tea or herbal tea, whatever gets you going, and enjoying the day. I hope to give you a great vibe to start off your day. I'm realizing this is as much of a morning show as it is an evening show. That's what you folks are doing for me in the construct of my tiny house world. So I love each and every one of you for dropping in. And Kirza says, wow, the guy on the left with the beautiful hair has great singing voice too. Well, since he's got a hat on, And that would be.
I have some beautiful hair.
He does have beautiful hair, but
I know she's talking about.
I think she's alluding to Shane Schlick.
Well, he's the eye candy of the band. We were gonna name it Todd and Eye Candy, but we came up with shiny.
Instead, he's shiny in your
big, ugly guy. And
he's shiny in your thing. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
My eyes. That's the shiny thing.
Yeah, that's it. I wish I
could
could get a close up on those eyes, ladies. I really do. If I had an eye cam and eye zoom, I do it right now, and I could. Don't try me, but at the same time.
Well, you think it was an accident that I paired up with this guy? I needed somebody to anyway.
It was a good move on your part, Todd.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Not only that, you guys complement each other really well, And now, Shane, you also do a lot of looping and stuff too, don't you? You have a lot of electronics and things that you do. You're in my world.
It's a work in progress. I do a lot of one-man band type stuff.
Yeah.
Foot percussion and singing and guitar and that, but
Yeah.
looping's still a work in progress. But
Okay.
yeah, I got a couple things out there somewhere.
All right. I might throw something in, guys, later. I might.
Yeah, let's
Don't
do
make
that.
me. Really? You encourage me.
I might need to take a class from you.
I
We'll get
don't
together.
know. Well, I've got my magic strike pad over here, which allows me to control time and space.
I know. I'm
Some
jealous.
people think it's actually a musical instrument, but it's really not, because things can happen in just a moment's notice. There it goes. Those are the little stars flying by us right now. Look at that one right up there. And there goes another one over here. Look at it. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh, there's the Pink Floyd ping in there too. Wait a minute.
Are you God?
No, but I know him.
Wow.
He's right in you. God is in the middle of you right now, you foolish human being, and you don't even know it.
We're all God.
Control
We're
of
all
the
God.
stars.
That's the whole thing. The point is, how do you control that? You control it by controlling your time and space, and that's exactly what we try to do. And occasionally, I'll beam people up and bring them down, just to share the knowledge of what we really need to be doing on this planet. Right? You're with me. You're with me.
Picking
on all
up
that.
litter.
I know. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I know what time it is. I know what this ping is for. It's telling me that right now it's our Eric Martin moment. I need a special thing I do.
Like a guitar riff or something.
I have a Choli time. I got a thing that says it's Choli time, and I would normally use that right now, but I didn't have it queued. But I actually need a real. So this is my promise to you, folks. Soon I will have an Eric Martin moment queue to let us know we're officially going to this Eric Martin moment, instead of me just blabbering on while I reach over here and try to make this whole video engineering thing look easy. And it actually is, but for some of you right now, it's almost Christmas time. I realize we're just going into our summer solstice, and it's been damn hot in our world. So I'm thinking mainly, I need to play you something that's gonna. Hello, this is me in full right now, speaking to you. You know what? Now that I actually have your attention, hold on, right now. Listen to me. What I'm going to tell you. I think next Wednesday I'm going to do another time machine. I think so. I've got so much stuff that I can backtrack. I don't have an official guest coming in. Hold on a second.
Maybe you'll backtrack a track from today.
I might. You know what? You get too much. You get too much play for already.
Oh, I do.
You really do.
Shit,
you're borderline too much play for me. So know that
that
Todd
makes
Bugbee
sense.
is well represented.
You sound like my wife, by the way.
Don't ask me to look in your purse, dear. I am once again unofficially sponsored by Little Something, Lagunitas Little Something. Ain't she cute? Shane, what are you unofficially sponsored by over there? I know you've got a product to represent.
I'm unofficially sponsored by Sparkling Ice Water.
Hang on,
Zero
hold
sugar.
that up. I'm going to get a label on this because
Strawberry watermelon.
oh, that is my favorite. Todd, what are you sipping on over there tonight? Unofficially.
Representing Lagunitas.
See, you're a man. And I've got some Sailor Jerry's rum, but that's a whole other subject. That's a post show thing.
It'll be a way different show if that shit gets
You
busted
think?
out.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but I've already been sipping it. I don't know how much different it's going to really get. Just as I said that, there go those thrusters again. Hang on. I'll fix it. Well, you guys, let's play a song.
Oh, sure.
Excuse me.
Okay. We're going to do one where we trade off.
You know what? I think while we do that, I'm going to introduce you to my steampunk lab. Now, this is where I go do a lot of my
No, it's not an Eric Martin moment, is it?
Oh, no, whoa,
We cannot go on. Okay,
somebody put on the brakes for me. It is an Eric Martin moment. Jeez, what did you guys put in my drink tonight? Hang on. It is definitely your Eric Martin moment. Thank you, Todd Bugbee, for having my back, because these things fly at me. I already had it queued right here, and it's okay. Here we go, folks. This is your Eric Martin moment, and I'm going to tell you it's from Christmas. That's why I was leading up to a nice Christmas vibe here, because it's coming up on Christmas for some of you, as it's just coming into summer for us. And so I thought, well, how cool would this be to go back and actually bring back a Christmas moment with Eric Martin and Mark Hawley as they proclaim that Rose Alone. I know you love this one. I know I love this one. This one's for you, ladies. She doubles. This is for you, girls. Enjoy. Is that a new song? And yes, you go.
Go ahead, Star. When she cried, felt like a last tear for nothing. It's her life, tossing the coin for everything. Yeah. Well, the girl began to see that you don't need just any man. No, it's her pride. Is a kiss goodbye on graduation day. She always said she'd be happier alone. Woo! She always said won't be anybody's second in row. She's scared, she dares to be a rose alone. Yeah. Daddy says you can't pay the rent on a fairy tale. It's her place, she'd rather be free than be safe in jail. Uh-oh. Make it or bring it, do what you gotta do, 'cause you can. Yeah, taste the wine, bittersweet, but the bite still gets you high. She always said she'd be happier alone in the tiny house. She always said won't be anybody's second in row. She always said she'd be happier alone. She's scared, she dares to be a rose alone. Somebody didn't bring a microphone cable, okay? Yeah. Hey! Woo, Lord have mercy. Taste of wine, bittersweet, but the bite still gets you high. All right. She always said she'd be happier alone. She always said won't be anybody's second in row. She always said she'd be happier alone. She's scared, she dared to be a rose alone. Red Rover, send my little Christmas elf right over. Yeah, to the ho-ha. Hit me. All right. Well, that was fun.
Oh, that was sweet. There it is, your Eric Martin moment. Your Eric Martin moment right there. Rose Alone with a fantastic, fantastic version that we love with Mark Hawley in here, by the way. I'm actually going to propose a show to Mark Hawley himself. How would you like that? Would you like to get to know Mark Hawley better just on his own? I'm thinking like Sean Allen last week on my show. Mark Hawley is one of those unspoken singer-songwriters and guys who need to have a voice. Yeah. Much like you guys, Todd, Bugbee, and Shane Schlick. You got voices. I love it. Nice. Wait, let's hear your best falsetto. All right, now your best falsetto. Well, that's about like my falsetto as well too. You don't want to hear my attempt at anything. That was your Eric Martin moment. I hope you really enjoyed it, girls. Darn right, that's for you. Hopefully, I'll have some word from our EM, our singer dude, about a reoccurrence in here. It's inevitable. It will happen eventually, as well as a couple other very special things I'm in the middle of working on as we continue our relationship with Tony Stouffer and the history of Sonoma County bands and the things we love to do with music history in this county. I want to go back before we start and just let me go back to this because Isa says Eric is in Europe right now rocking the Avantasia crew. That's right. He's off on the Avantasia off in Europe. So maybe when he comes back, God, he travels a lot. Eric Martin is like all over the planet, man. It's cool to watch as I'm informed of his every waking movement during the day. I know when he has his coffee.
You have your Eric Martin army out there.
We are tuned in and ready for any update. And I'm the first one to tag it on and bring it to you in an Eric Martin moment here on Tiny House Live once a week. So know that you can tune in at least once a week and get your live Eric Martin moment. And Thala, where is Thala tonight? Where is Thala tonight with the She-Devil, Eric Martin She-Devil group? We're missing Thala. She'll appreciate this later that I mentioned her name and say thank you so much, Thala, for all you do in your new group. And as well as all of you participating in the She-Fails group. Hey, it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month in San Francisco. Can you blame me for veering off from the She-Devils, from the She-Devils to the She-Males? We're all one world. It's all a sliding scale, gentlemen. It's all on a sliding scale.
Do you, that's all I say. Do you. Everybody do them.
I mean, I don't want to bring the vibe down, but there was like a Muni shooting during Pride Month.
Stop.
So,
really?
So there was a fail. So
there was a fail. There's going to be a fail.
Psychically, something connected there.
Shane.
You know, if I had one wish, like Willy Wonka, I would make every gun in this country turn into chocolate.
Yes, I agree.
Wouldn't that be just an amazing thing? People would be going to this bank, they go into a school with this big piece of chocolate, and they go, all right, I'm going to get you. It's just like it'd be a joke. And really, all guns into chocolate.
All guns around the world.
I'm going to talk to my friends who are out here. They can make it happen. Hey. I know friends. I have friends out here who can make this happen. We just haven't discussed.
Was that the Oompa Loompa outside?
No, I don't have the Oompa Loompa. They're a figment of your imagination. Barely a pigment of your imagination. I have real friends who are circling the earth right now.
Oh, wow.
In threesomes, by the way. Yeah, and I actually have some video that I actually shot of them, by the way. Sure. Even from planet Earth, I shot this. Not even from up here. There's orbs. There are orbs in Tiny House. Let me tell you, I have seen them. I haven't captured them enough for replay, but I have seen them in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm a big believer. So.
My concept is I believe in everything, because that way I've never proven wrong. Yeah. If somebody says, "Hey, listen, time travel isn't real," I go, "Okay, maybe it isn't." But either way, I believed as long as I could. I gave it the option of potential.
Yeah.
I believe in everything. Todd Snyder song.
I teach at the Phoenix Theater on Wednesdays, and
what do you teach?
I've seen some shit there. So.
What do you skateboarding? Is that what you teach at the Phoenix Theater?
Drums, guitar, banjo, mandolin, bass, keyboard, hip hop production. Everything.
Really?
Yeah.
These things I'm discovering tonight. What do you teach?
That's a loaded question.
He teaches me how to play drums on his songs the proper way, without fucking it up.
That's funny.
That sounds.
That's funny.
Well, anyway, if you ever need to know anything about logistics or supply chain solutions, let me know.
Logistics and supply chain solutions.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm very specialized in what I'm working on these days too, with janitorial engineer. We can talk about our jobs later. Either way, they both allow us to be here, don't they?
Exactly.
That's exactly why we do our day jobs, too, so we can do this.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. You teach and you're working at Tall Toad as well, right? Are you working at Tall Toad or just teach out of there? Or you just hang around
I used
that
to
place?
teach out of there, but they pulled the carpets out of the sales room, and now the quiet drum teacher, not me, I'm the loud drum teacher, is too loud. So they told me you can't do drum lessons. I can do other lessons there, but
Drummers.
I got a bunch of virtual stuff since COVID happened. So
That's cool.
It's been good.
I have a bit of an issue when drums come in here as well. That's kind of, we went through this, like, what do you got down there that you're going to be kicking on?
Sorry about that.
No. It actually works out really well in this world because it's not like a full drum kit. I had Nicky Otis in here, and he's like, it felt like a marching band in here, and I'm going, I can't hear anything.
I go way back with that dude.
Nicky?
Way back.
With the whole Otis family, or just Nicky in general?
So I was really good friends with Lucky Otis for a long time.
There you go. That's what I was waiting to hear. How about Shuggy? You go back that far?
Well, I never met Shuggy, actually, but I met Johnny several times and was at his house and hanging out in the studios. And Nicky, of course, I played with in Cohesion, and we did a bunch of other side stuff.
That's right, you did Cohesion.
But very short time for me, right when I got out of college, I think, or maybe actually during college when I come back.
I've got a Cohesion T-shirt under my bed.
Cohesion and the Kinship Legion. What's up?
There you go. Actually, I got a Cohesion CD over here. If I see it, in Alan Hertz.
That's a name you haven't heard in a while.
No, but one of the monster drummers in the Bay Area, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you mentioned Alan Hertz. You're talking. Are you familiar with Alan?
Nope, but I'm wide-eyed. Tell me about him.
You need to learn about Alan Hertz.
Let me teach you something, buddy.
It's all about sharing out here in space, man. And Alan
I thought
Hertz,
I knew all the good drummers around here.
No.
He's in L.A. now. He's
no doubt
crushing it down there.
Yeah, no doubt. No, you need to check out Alan. I'm trying to think of. I mean, he played Zero for a while, doing that.
KVHW.
There's a
Garage Mahal.
Yes, that's really.
Mahal with Fareed Haq.
And I've got. Oh yeah, dude, I know him. I know him.
And I've got the DVD here, CD, if you need to borrow it. Yeah. No, Alan Hertz. Great name to bring up.
And I went to high school with him. And Sebastopol, shout out Annalie.
Yeah.
He was class of 92. I was class of 93. Okay. And we don't live in the past anymore, do we?
I thought wasn't it pronounced anally?
Hey, stop it.
Only by students.
Sorry. It was reaching there. I had to grab it.
Oh. There's another joke right there. All right. Well, where do you want to take us, gentlemen? What do you think?
Play some low down dirty blues. And then
since Todd has like 1,500 Grateful Dead cover bands, we're gonna do a Grateful Dead cover song.
Grateful Dead songs.
That's a cool idea.
This is not a Grateful Dead song.
This is more
they just covered
I think
it
there's
a
another
lot.
band that back in the 40s probably.
All right. Well, I think maybe.
I don't have any guitar here, buddy.
Oh, they're not up yet. I'll get you. I'm getting you all prepped for where I'm taking you next, and I think a nice voyage further deeper into space is where we're ultimately going here.
Yeah, can you turn the suck knob down too for us?
And I'm turning the talent knob up right now as
as
I speak. All right. You didn't know I had one of those, did you?
Wow.
It's called Raymond's Last Days, the band's sound engineer. It's the Gary Larson for my industry. Yes.
All right, this is for. Oh,
hang on. They're conversing to me. I will. I promise.
There's an orb. There's an orb in the wires.
Sometimes they want to interrupt and tell me things, and it's not now.
If you got down to the feather, get your money in your shoes. Living in Deep Ellum, got them Deep Ellum blues.
Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Well, once I knew a preacher, preached the Bible through and through. He went down to Deep Ellum, and now all his preaching days are through. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep rhythm blues.
I knew a preacher teach Bible through and through. Went too deep down, now his preaching days the fool.
Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep rhythm blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep rhythm blues. Well, once I had a girlfriend, she meant the world to me. She went down to deep rhythm, and now that she ain't what she used to be, yeah. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep rhythm blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep rhythm blues.
Oh, if you go down too deep rhythm, keep your money in your pants. Women in deep rhythm, they won't give a man a chance. Oh, sweet
Mama, daddy's got them deep rhythm blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep rhythm blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep rhythm blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep rhythm blues.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we like to change it up.
You do change it up, man. You do change it up. Todd, Bugbee, Shane, Schlick, right here. Shiny Thing is right here in my tiny house. Right here in my tiny house, happening right here. And so glad to have you guys with me here tonight. You know, I'm looking at our clock, and I think we're. By the way, I want to go back and read a couple things, but cool. I think that's probably a great place to kind of wrap right there.
We got one we want to go out on later.
Do you? Well, later's now, man. Later's now. Shall we do one? If we're going, you guys want to do one now?
Shane, we do this one.
Oh, you did.
This is one of our hit.
Hang on now. It's your hit.
It's a hit, and we really want to.
Yeah, I wrote this one last week. It's highly requested.
Well, then we're gonna go right on to this, and we'll come back, and then I promise you, I'll get you back to your regular scheduled gig back there on the waterfront in Petaluma.
I appreciate
that. They're probably
that.
missing us right now. They're probably wondering what the hell happened.
No, that's the amazing thing is they won't even notice. You see, I've only taken you away in your. Go ahead. I've only taken you away to do this. You won't even miss this time and space. When you go back, you will be exactly in the same place and the same time that you were. You will just accumulated this knowledge of this visit and what it has meant to you personally and to everybody who witnessed it. And then you'll be right back to doing exactly what you were doing before. You'll never even know this happened. You just wake up in the morning going, "What in the hell happened to that gig last night, Shane?" I was right in the middle of this guitar solo, and all of a sudden I was like looking down on planet Earth, and things were spinning around, and I thought it was what I was drinking, but it wasn't. It was the fact that I was actually hijacked, abducted by the professor, taken away up to the tiny house, all the way up here, the inspirational space station circling high above planet Earth right now as we speak. And
catch your breath.
Did that explain everything to you?
I think that was it.
I wanted to make sure, and I was buying time for Shane to actually switch over to his guitar, which is actually pretty good, wasn't it?
Yes, my ears are still popping from the elevation, but
well, as I mentioned, you can tighten the shoelaces on your shoes. That helps restrict the blood flow to your brain, in which case that will actually help if you feel kind of light-minded.
That's what these foot tambourines do.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, he's actually
my leg is like purple after these gigs.
Man, those are great things. I love that you brought those tonight. Thanks for bringing your tambourine shoes.
Playing with Shane's like playing with 2 or 3 other people. It's pretty awesome.
All at once. All at once. All right, my friends, we're gonna play one more song, come back and reevaluate our entire reality. I will promise to beam these guys back to where their original position was before they joined me today. But in the meantime, Todd Bugbee, Shane Schlick, right here, Shiny Things, gonna wrap it up with something fun for us. And wait a minute, hang on. Whoa, wait a minute, hang on. My thrusters are not a.
And thank you for having us, Professor.
Are you kidding?
We're really
you
grateful
kidding
for
me?
this.
This
has been a blast.
Anybody who's made it this long, thank you for watching too.
Yeah, seriously.
You will be surprised, and this show gains proportion after the fact. I don't know what it is about this show.
I'll do like a 1-round chord intro, and then you start solo.
Do you want me to do? Okay. I was gonna say.
It's a secret to modern music, right there.
I don't have my capo, so this is a new experience here, everyone. We're ready for this.
No capos in space.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
Just need a little more volume.
Yeah, I usually play pretty loud. You probably don't have to turn it up, actually. I just got this guitar fixed at Tall Toad and pretty stoked. I got all new tuners on this baby, some new strings, all cleaned up.
Promotional by Tall Toad.
Yeah. She's gorgeous.
Go for it.
All right. Yeah, it's loud. Lonely mother gazing out of her window, staring at the sun she just can't touch. If at any time he's in a jam, she'll be by his side. But he doesn't realize he hurts her so much. And all the praying just ain't helping at all. He can't seem to keep himself out of trouble. So he goes out and he makes his money the best way he knows how. Another body laying cold in the gutter. Listen to me. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Little Precious got a natural obsession with temptation, but he just can't see. She give him loving that his body can't handle, but all he can say is, baby, it's good for me. One day he'd go and take a glimpse in the mirror, but he doesn't recognize his own face. His health is fading and he doesn't know why. 3 letters took him to his final resting place. Y'all don't hear me. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Yeah, hey. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Yeah. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast.
Waterfall, man. That took a lot of people by surprise out here. It really did. It really did.
That's Shane Schlick.
Shane
Oh
Schlick.
man, that one
Come
hurt.
on, man.
I was in a car accident last weekend. I bruised my ribs.
Man, that's right.
I was like, we'll see how it goes to sing a song, but sing through the pain, you know.
I heard it. I heard the angst in your vocal. Was that where it was coming from? You're drawing deep.
Yeah, probably.
You're digging, weren't you?
Or my self-consciousness, one of the two.
Well, I'm glad you brought it. I'm glad both of you. I'm glad you brought it all to Tiny House Live tonight. For all of our friends and fans around the world out there, and I'm so glad. I hope you don't mind that I abducted you. I promise I will bring you back any moment, as soon as we do our little wrap up here to your reality. And the fun thing is when you actually land back to where you were, the gig you're in the middle of back there, that little waterfront gig in Petaluma, that you really won't remember much of this at all. No, it'll just be inspirationally in your consciousness that you were off the planet. You did something that you didn't know you were going to do. People will look back later and go, was there any evidence of this abduction? You'll be able to say, yes, there was. All you have to do is go back and look at Tiny House Live. And how do you find Tiny House Live? It's right there on your dial. It's right there on the YouTube channel.
Viral media, virtual media.
ViralMediaArt is my YouTube channel. Great question. Good to know. ViralMediaArt is where we broadcast from. Tiny House Live is the platform in which we exist. And I choose to take us all off this planet because, as we all know, it's getting fucking crazy down here, man. It's just things don't make sense. People doing things I would never do. Any of these things going on in the news are things that you would go do with your day?
This is a nice break from what's going on down there.
That's exactly what I'm saying right now. I hope it is for all you viewers out there as well. Just a chance to get away from our daily pressures, the local news. You know, I don't bring you too much anything dealing with politics and viruses and all that. I'm spreading the virus of love. You feel me?
Feel ya.
The virus. Amen, brother. Amen. Virus of love. Hell yeah, brother. That's it, man. It's a simple thing. I throw that peace sign up, man. Throw that peace sign up. I'm telling you, it's all real. Can all happen. I got best duo ever. I'm reading over here now. I'm going to go back.
Wow.
I'm going to read back because you folks. I'm telling you, these guys. They allow me to abduct them, and they really don't know what they're going to get out of all this, and really what it is love, man. It's love, and in that all kinds of things can happen, and all things can happen from that. So I want to go back and Kirza says best duo ever, and I hope Shane's single because he's really cute. LOL. Are you single, by the way? Are there hope?
No.
You're not?
No.
Not now.
I think that's my girl commenting on that.
Oh, really? So
Hey,
Kirza Galleta is
Krisha.
your Krisha. Well, now why didn't you correct me earlier as I mispronounced everybody's names around the planet?
We're just rolling.
All right.
What's up, baby? Love you.
Well, you know, even from a male perspective, and I'm very, very, you know, I'm good in my sexual content. He's very cute.
Oh, thank you.
No, he is.
I can saying that.
You know, Todd, let's not ignore you over here, man.
Yeah. Well,
come on, you have the element of
that's obvious.
It is obvious. I didn't even really want to mention it because it's so friggin' obvious to everybody. And
he's a good-looking dude.
He is a good-looking dude, and you know, the further out we get in space, the better you guys look.
That is definitely true.
House Live. House Live. That's right.
See you guys on July 6th.
Yes, July 6th. That's the Peace Town.
Yep.
All right.
So excited.
And what time?
It's a 5 or 6 to 9. I can't
6 to
recall.
9.
Yeah, 6 to 9.
Yeah.
6 to 9.
Oh, wait. Stage, Sebastian.
All right.
I got full band though. It's not going to be this.
Yeah, that's right.
Full band.
The full band. Well, similar to what we watched earlier, other than Shane's playing drums, not Mingo.
Yep.
So I got to get
tighter and sounding good because I watched that video and I'm like, oh boy.
Oh, you guys, you artists.
Who is that guy?
You see what you do, and nobody ever really likes what they do afterwards. Believe me, sometimes I go back and watch these shows afterwards. We'll go back and peek at a few little moments here during the evening. But I watch them back sometimes. I just laugh at myself. I go, well, did I really say that? Did I really do that? Did that really happen in a live moment? You think this is scripted? This isn't scripted. No, not too much anyway. Not too much anyway.
As I'm watching these, no, just kidding.
All right. Well, listen. Hold on. I'm about to take you back to the planet because really, I think it's time we got to return. You do have a gig you're doing, by the way. I didn't mean to. You know,
what song were we playing? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, we were mid-song. We lost time. That's right.
You know, it won't matter because when I drop you back, you're gonna pick up right in sync where you were. The word there is in sync because you're dealing with the professor, and I'm the professor of synchronology. Synchronology. Synchronicity. I want to thank you for logging in this little something. Yeah. Oh, my friends, thank you so much, Todd, for being here. Shane, thank you for joining me on this little voyage.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, man. These are always good things. And I'm going to drop you back right now, I promise. And once again, you will remember nothing of this visit other than the fact that you were inspired. When you wake up in the morning, you may go, what the fuck happened to me last night? But somehow you will know. All right? All right, brothers. Here we go. I'm getting you back. Am I getting you back? Where am I? Yeah, I am right there. All right, I got to set my controls here and not for the heart of the sun. No, that's the wrong direction. All right, here we go. Goodbye, guys. We'll see you. There you go.
Yes. Stable ground.
Whoa!
I hate flying. This terrifies me.
You deserve this.